everyone, Trace here. I'm back with another Kanzashi fold for you, and it's a beginner fold, and it resembles a star and a flower all in one. And this one here is in solid white, and a red, white, and blue one here is real cute as well. So I'll be showing you how to do that, and you won't need very many supplies for this. And so you'll need some ribbon, and it's a 1.5 inch ribbon, and it is grosgrain, so it has that little ridges to them, so you want to look for that. And a angled tweezers, some scissors that you use only for ribbon or fabric, and a rotary cutter if you have one. If not, the scissors are just fine. A hot glue gun, and a candle. And I use a plastic template that I've measured out at 1.5 inch. This template just helps me with cutting the ribbon. It just makes it go a little faster. So that's all you'll need, and so let's get started. So the first step you want to do is cut all the ribbon pieces that you'll need for your project. Whether it is 1 flower or 50 flowers, I do recommend that you cut everything you're going to need for that particular project. So use your template and place it on the ribbon there, and bump the rotary cutter right up to the edge and cut it. And so just cut as many as you need. For one of these flowers you will need 5 petals, and so choose whatever colors you want to do and go ahead and cut up all the pieces that you're going to need. So the next step is your actual petal, and you will need 5 of these. So use 5 of your ribbon pieces. And so you want to have your candle ready, and I have a little bucket here that I put my scraps, and I have my scissors and my angled tweezers. So what you want to do, and move the candle, is you want to fold your square in half from point to point, and it doesn't necessarily have to be completely even, but just keep it as even as you can. So then you have the fold here. Then you want to actually fold it right in half. Keep these ends here very straight and very together. And so then one more step to it is folding it one more time, and that's this way here. So you have multiple ends right here, and you want to keep all of those very straight. So what I do at this point is I actually pinch it folded closed and flat, and that just helps me to make sure that everything is nice and straight and even. So as you can see here, it's all straight. So what you want to do at this end here with all of the ends, all of the pieces, you want to cut that and use a little bucket or a cover or something, because these little pieces will go everywhere. So you want to cut just a little bit off of that just to make it nice and even. And so then you want to take your tweezers and put that end in the tweezers, the end that you cut, and then you want to bring it to the flame, and you want to go nice and close in order to just heat those pieces together and fuse those together. And you'll kind of see that they are fused, and you can pinch it with your tweezers. Make sure that's nice and fused closed. Now one more cut you're going to need, and so this is what it looks like. And so there is a V right here. What you want to do is cut that to go parallel to the folds right here. So you want to make that nice and even. You want to cut that peak off. So again, I'll bring my little bucket over, and I'm going to just even that out. As you can see, it's nice and flat. And at this point, I open it up a little bit to give that little circle and in the center there. I just like how that looks. And there is another version where you can fuse those together at this point, so that you fuse all of that together and it gives it a different look all together. And I did start one here with it fused together, and I do like it that way, and that does make really pretty petals, and also very nice leaves. But for this particular one, I wanted it to be open. So just make sure that that's nice and open, and take your tweezers and you want to hold on to it about here. Bring your candle back over, and you want to heat all the way around, just fusing that whole section that is cut. So just nice and close to the flame. Try not to get it actually on the flame. You just want to heat that up. And sometimes I just use my tweezers and I just hold that together just so it cools and fuses that together. So this petal is complete. So it's a little different fold. I do have, if you want to refer to my other video for Kanzashi fold number 1, it's a little bit different. And so this is, these make a really good leaf petals, or like I'm doing today with all of this type together. And so this is just another Kanzashi fold, and I really like it too. So what I'm going to do next is glue all of these together with my hot glue. So the last step you want to do is glue them all together, and what I'm going to do is one similar to this here, but you can choose any colors, any patterns that you really want to use. So all you have to do, let me get my silicone mat close by. So here is the petal, and you want to put some glue right towards the end right here, and that's going to be your very center. So just a small amount of glue is all you really need. And at this point I kind of move that glue with the other one just so it doesn't overflow towards the top. And I hold them together with my thumbs kind of inside that hole there. And you want to make sure that they're nice and evened up. And I just hold it for a few seconds while that's cooling. It's so pretty. And so let that cool just a bit. And then I move on to my next one. Put a small amount of glue. And then fix the glue a little bit so it doesn't overflow, and hold that in place. Okay, and so on with the rest of them. I'm going to put some more glue at the very edge there, and I will be going back to another round of gluing after I get this round done. This is just the center portion, just to make sure that is all good. Now one more petal, and it will appear that it needs some more. It doesn't look like it will actually come together, that you would actually think you may need some more, but we will put them all together and they will fit nicely together in just a sec. So there's my colors. Now I want to go ahead and put them all together. Put a little bit of glue here. Now I'm going to close that up. You want to hold that while it cools. So you do want to remove any glue pieces as you're going along. The pieces that are in spots you don't want that there, and any strings, just go ahead and remove that. And that's just about finished. You can go ahead and add a little more glue to close these petals up even more, and that's completely up to you. I'm going to leave them open as is here. And so then the last step is to add a center piece to it, and it's just a flat back gem, and they come in all different ways. This one here is the pearl one here. It just comes in sheets, and these sparkly ones. For this one here, I'm going to use a gold one, and they're already sticky, but I do like to add glue to that just to make sure they stay in place. Just going to stick that for now, but I would glue that into place. And it's so pretty, isn't that? You can add a little piece of felt in the back to close off and to hide all the workings and the glue seams here, and that will be really beautiful on a pin or a hair bow or headband. There's a lot you can do with that, and you can put that on a card as a little flower, and I also have a video that I've done that as well. So that will complete the star petal flower here of Kanzashi, and it's really fun. I hope you give this a try, and I will have approximately every month or so a different fold for you, and we'll also start to put the different folds together to make other projects and things like that. And so stay tuned for all of that. So thank you so much for watching and subscribing and commenting and liking, and don't forget to ring that bell for notifications. And so until next time, have a wonderful day. See you later.